people of planet Earth, good day and welcome to another powerful edition of My Health, My Life. This is the program where you are reminded that your health is not a luxury. It is your responsibility, because it is when your health is strong, your dreams are stronger, and it is when your body works well, your mind works better, and when you take care of yourself is when you show up better for everyone around you. So this is a safe space where we separate health facts from fictions, break down medical issues in simple language, and have honest conversations about the things we often ignore. From stress to sleep, from blood pressure to mental health, everything is what we talk about on the show. And remember that good health doesn't just happen. It is built daily in the food we eat, the rest we take, the water we drink, and the decisions that we make. So wherever that you're listening from, I welcome you to the show My Health, My Life. It airs every Tuesday by 1 p.m. UK time and 2 p.m. Nigerian time on MOR Radio. And you can listen to me live on our website, www.morradio.co.uk, www.morradio.co.uk, or you can even listen on Radio Garden. Just search MOR Radio. The voice that you're listening to is the voice of Boluwatife Helen, your sweet radio voice, and I welcome you again to the show. So like you know that on the show we always have two segments. The first segment is where we either debunk a myth as false or we claim it as true if it is actually true. And then after the first segment, we dive right into the second segment of the show, and that is where we have the discourse of the day. And everything that we talk about on the show, right from the first segment to the second segment, everything is quite important. It is important to our health, it is important to our daily lives, because if these things are not important, I would not come here with them. And I say every time that I'm on this hot seat, like I call it, and behind this mic, that everything that I talk about is important. Now, diving into the first segment of the show, I have come with a myth. I already have a myth with me in the studio today, and the myth is something that is relatable, something that is everywhere. The myth is that people think that headaches are normal, and the only thing or the best thing you can do is just use painkillers. These headaches will be gone in no time. Well, that's what many people believe, and they believe that once you have headache or something, it's just part of life stress. Probably you are stressed, probably you are feeling heat, probably you are hungry, so painkillers is just their go-to. It's just the first thing that they take and they move on with their daily business. But the thing is that occasional headaches can happen, yes, but when you notice that these headaches are no more occasional, they are just frequent or they are severe, then these things are not something that you can just ignore or you can just take with levity, thinking that, oh, once I use painkillers, they're just going to go and I'll be relieved and all of that. The thing is that painkillers, they just cause this temporary relief. They give temporary relief. They don't really address the root cause of these headaches. Now, when you start noticing repeated headaches and all of that, so many things could be behind it. It could be stress and tension. It could be that you are dehydrated. It could be that probably you've been straining your eyes from long use of your phone, and from there, after straining your eyes for over a long time, and you just notice that you come down with headache. Or even another factor is that it could be high blood pressure, it could be hormonal changes, and it could be migraine. And migraine is primary headache disorder. This one occurs repeatedly, severely. It is not just ordinary headache. The headache will be so intense, like it is different. So when you notice all of these things, it might not be the things on this list. It might just be something more. So when you notice persistent headaches or severe headaches or repeated headaches, this can be signal to more serious issues. And thinking that painkillers will just solve these headaches, it is not all headaches that painkiller will solve. And there are dangers of using or misusing or overusing painkillers. And when you overuse painkillers, it could actually damage the liver or the kidneys. It can cause headache rebounds. It will just go for a little time, it will come back again. So painkillers don't just do the job. Don't think that, okay, because I feel headache today, I take painkillers. The next minute you're feeling it, you take painkillers. You don't really go to the root cause of, okay, why am I feeling this headache? Why is it repeated? Why is it coming and coming? And when I take painkillers, it just relieves me for probably 2 hours, 3 hours, it comes back again. Then you know that when it keeps coming back, something more is there to act upon. So when you start experiencing headaches for 2 or more times a week, 2, 3 or more times a week, and it is severe, or it stops you from doing some of your activities, it's disabling, or it changes in pattern. Maybe today is just a mild one, tomorrow is more intense. These things are not normal. Don't just categorize that as normal. It may be indicating that there's an underlying health condition that should be tackled immediately. Don't just pop pills in your mouth and think that, oh, it's just going to solve it and all of that. It might be masking the underlying cause of this pain. And when you don't know the reasons behind these things, you will not be able to take the proper treatment that you're supposed to take, because you feel like, yes, they're just giving you relief. These things are just giving you temporary relief. But when you think that this headache is gone, it wears off, it comes back, and sometimes it comes back more intense than it was before. And when you keep doing this, taking painkillers to relieve it temporarily, they come back more intense. It might just become something chronic. It might become daily headaches that shouldn't be. Your head should not be aching you. It is not normal. It is not normal that your head is aching you every second, every minute. You take painkillers, they come back again. Something is wrong. And when you keep using painkillers, it does not make this headache go. And when you keep using it, it can just cause that chronic daily headache, and serious issues can just arise from it. So when you notice that this thing is frequent, see your doctor. Is severe, see your doctor. Is disabling you from doing your daily activities, you can't do them, it's preventing you from doing your things that you do on a norms, see your doctor. And it is changing. The pattern that it brought today is not the pattern that it brought yesterday. Well, you need to see your doctor. Or maybe you are suffering from stiff neck because of this headache. As a result of this headache, you have fever, you're confused, there's vision change, or you feel weak, or you feel numb, or there are some kind of headaches that is sudden and explosive. All these kinds of things, when you start seeing these things, these symptoms, please see your doctor, because these things, this kind of headache is not the normal headache that can be cured with painkillers. Now, another way that you can actually tackle this is that you track the triggers. Instead of you relying on pills, you can actually track the triggers. Okay, what are the things that cause this thing? Or maybe it is when I eat this food that I feel headache, or maybe because when I stress myself the whole day, I don't even have time, I don't have a break, I'm not taking a break from everything. Maybe it is stress. You have to track the triggers. Oh, what are the things that is causing it? Or maybe it's your sleep patterns. Maybe you don't sleep soundly, or maybe you are suffering from insomnia. All of these things can be the reason. So you track it, and after tracking it, then you'll be able to know how to tackle it. And if your own is within all of these things, maybe it's because you are dehydrated, you track it. Maybe because I've not drank enough water for the day, that is why I'm feeling headache. When you track all of these things, then you'll be able to know how to tackle it. But if you see that your own, as much as you are tracking it, it is not going, then you need to see your doctor. But if your own is that maybe you don't sleep well, you don't sleep soundly, or you're stressing yourself, you can just improve your sleeping style. You can try to sleep earlier and try to sleep soundly. Anything that will distract you from sleeping, your phone, your system, anything, put them aside and actually take that good sleep that you need. And if your own is dehydration, you have to increase your water intake. Drink water, do regular exercise, and be better. Because it is when you track these things that you're able to know. And if your own is outside of all of these things, see your doctor. Diving right into the second segment of the show, I already have that discuss with me today in the studio, and that discuss is hormonal imbalance. Now, hormonal imbalance in women is the actual thing that we'll be discussing today. Hormones are chemicals that coordinate specific functions in our bodies. Each hormones have their specific functions, and they transport messages through the blood to different organs, the muscles, the skin, and some other tissues, because each hormone has the one that it's connected to, is working with. And the reason all of this is done, the reasons why these signals are communicated or the instructions are given to the body, is so that we can have our daily lifestyle or daily bodily functions going on for us quite well. And when these hormones know what to and when to do it, when these hormones message the body, they do their specific functions, your body will know what to do and when to do it. So that's what hormones are. They are chemicals that coordinate the specific functions of our body by transporting messages through the blood to different organs and tissues of the body. And when these instructions are given to the body, your body knows what to do, how to do it, and when to do it. And hormones control several bodily functions. Like I said earlier, each hormone is connected to each muscle, each organ, each tissue in your body. And because all of them have their work, you'll be able to do your bodily functions well. You want to move, you want to think, you want to write, everything that you are supposed to do, you'll be able to do it well. And when you're doing it well, your health and your living is on the good side, is on the better side. But now imagine that something is wrong with these hormones. There is imbalance in this hormone. Now, what do you think that is going to cause in your body? And female hormonal imbalance, it occurs when hormones rise above or drop below their normal levels in the bloodstream. Maybe it's supposed to function at 100% and is functioning at 110%, or it's supposed to function at 100%, which is norms, and it is functioning at 20%. You know that something is wrong. At that point that is dropping below the norm, or it is above the norm, something is wrong. It will not be able to function like it should. If the speed of it passing messages to the body or to the organs is 1%, at that point that it is 20, it's not going to be as fast as it should be. It's going to drag. So at that point, there's hormonal imbalance. And it can also occur when there's too much or too little of one or more hormones in the body. Assuming every hormone is supposed to be 100%, but this particular hormone is maybe 110, 120. This hormone is more than the others in the body. It could also be as a result of that. So it could be that when these hormones, all of them, they rise above or drop below the norm, or it could be that one is more than it should be in the body. And all of this is called hormonal imbalance. And the hormones do a lot of work in the body. Like I said earlier, they help the body to do its daily function. And hormones regulate important functions like it regulates our mood, it regulates the body temperature, it regulates metabolism, it regulates heart rate, it even regulates our sleep, it regulates reproductive cycles, it regulates growth, it regulates stress. So hormone does all of these in the body and many more. And now imagine that one is more or one is below, or all of them are more or all of them are below. All of these things are not going to be done like they should. Your mood is going to go more than it should be. Your body temperature is not controlled. Your temperature increases. Metabolism activity is not possible. So all of these things have effects. When this hormone that's supposed to be actually controlling your mood is more or is low than it should be, your mood will be affected. When the one controlling sleep is more or is lower than it should be, your sleep will be affected. So that's how it just is. Now, what are the symptoms that you will see when there's hormonal imbalance? There will be reproductive and menstrual issues. There will be irregular periods. There will be reproductive issues. There will be unexplained weight changes. You just notice that maybe you are growing fatter or bigger than you should or than you are. Then you feel chronic fatigue. You're too tired to do anything. Even the little things, maybe you could walk 15 minutes without feeling tired, but because something is wrong with the hormones in your body, you are walking 5 minutes and you're complaining, and you'll be wondering, no, this is so unlike me. I can walk 15 minutes, 20 minutes without feeling anything, without feeling tired. But now you cannot even walk 1 minute. You may not even do anything the whole day, and you are still complaining that you are tired, you are fatigued. Some other issue is that it can cause skin issues like acne. You note that your face, your skin is not smooth, it's not as it should be. You are suffering from some skin issues. You are suffering from hair loss. Yes, hormonal imbalance can cause hair loss. It can cause mood swing. It can cause insomnia. It can even cause headache. When the hormones that is dealing with your mood is tampered with, you feel anxious, you feel depressed. There may even be serious issues like memory issues. So now that we have established that hormones are quite important in the body, hormonal imbalance can cause all of these things, and these things are not things that should be joked with. When you notice that there are issues with your memory or your reproductive or menstrual cycle, something is wrong, or you just notice that there is unexplained weight changes, you know that these things are not things that we can say is normal, we can just overlook. No. And what can cause this hormonal imbalance? Chronic stress can cause it. When you are stressing your body, when you are overstressing your body, stress has a way, in fact, it has a way of affecting the body system. If you are stressed, you can feel headache. If you are stressed, the hormones your body are tampered with. Also, health issues like diabetes can tamper with the hormones. Menopause can tamper with the hormone. PCOS can tamper with your hormone. Pregnancy can tamper with your hormones. Puberty too can actually tamper with your hormones. That's why children that are just entering puberty, you have to pay close attention to them as parents. Once you notice any changes in them, or even they tell you, oh mommy, daddy, this is how I'm feeling, I'm noticing this in my body, I don't do this on the norms, why am I doing this? So you should be able to actually encourage them to speak up and tell you if they are feeling anything. Poor diet, you're not eating well, you're not eating balanced diet, you're not prioritizing your nutrition, it can actually tamper with your hormone. Lack of exercise, cysts and tumors can actually tamper with your hormones. Contraceptives or some drugs that you use maybe for cancer, maybe for all other things, can actually tamper with your hormones. And we cannot overemphasize that when you see these things, when you see some of these symptoms that we have mentioned earlier, you notice that you are depressed, you that you are always a happy person, anything anybody says you just gets you depressed. You don't just see this as I'll be fine, I'll overcome it. No, something is wrong. You are the owner of your body. So when something is out of place or something that is not you is happening, you should be able to tell that something is wrong. I have to tackle this early and tackle it very well. So when you notice all of these changes, don't just overlook them as it will go, with time I'll be perfect, with time I'll come back to my normal self and all of that. When you notice that there's hair loss, you are losing your hair, you that you have a very full hair and your hair is just good, don't say that, oh, it's because my hair, I don't know what is wrong with my hair, it's just because maybe I need to buy all these hair growth things and all of that. No, something bigger might be the reason. So when you notice all of these things, or when you are doing all of these things, you that you are stressing yourself, you should expect the consequences of stressing yourself, and hormonal imbalance can be the reason. So if you are the kind of person that is stressing yourself, you need to cut down on your stress. Don't overdo it. Take a break. It is normal for you to take a break. You cannot be working 24 hours a day. You are not a clock. Take a break. If your own is poor diet, please eat well. Eat well. Don't just eat the same kind of food, carbohydrates, proteins. Incorporate something bigger in your food. You can eat well with a budget. Include fruits, vegetables in your food. You can eat well. You don't overeat something and some class of food and you drop the others, maybe because you don't like them. If you don't like that particular food, something can substitute it that will be in the same class of the food. And if your own is lack of exercise, we cannot overemphasize this, that exercise is important. It might not be that you are going to the gym and doing heavy things and all of that. It can just be take a walk. It can just be run, do early morning runs and all of that. By the time you have done that, your body will be used to that. Okay, it's not just staying in one place like that, and my owner is just comfortable staying like that. So you have to take some actions. And if, like I said earlier, if children are just entering puberty, that you note as a parent, you notice changes in your child or your children, please speak to them. Let them explain themselves in full details, and after explaining, see the doctor. Take them to the doctor. Okay, doctor, this is what I noticed in my child, and when I talked to her about it, this is what she told me and told me and told me and told me, so that all of these things can be prevented. And if your own is menopause or pregnancy or cysts and tumors, you need to see the doctor. or even diabetes, you need to seek the doctor. Once your health provider knows about it, they'll be able to come up with something concrete, the way they will be able to help you, maybe put you on drugs, put you on daily routines that can help your lifestyle. And the way you can treat hormonal imbalance is that you can't just treat it at home thinking that it will pass with time. You need to see your doctor. It's a serious case, a very serious one that you cannot treat on your own. It cannot be treated on your own. So when you see your healthcare provider, they will know the tests that you should run, all the kinds of tests, the ultrasounds and all of that they should do on you, so that they can know the exact cause, the root cause of it, and they can know how to tackle it. And the treatment they will give you, if they don't know the root cause, as I said, visit your healthcare provider. If they don't know the root cause of it, they will not be able to give you the treatment that you need. You need to visit them. They'll run the tests that they need to run on you, and after running these tests, they'll be able to say, okay, this is what it needs, this is how it can be treated, this is what you should do, this is what you shouldn't do. But if your own is just because of maybe poor, that's what I said, you can track these things. If your own is because of poor diet or anything, you can actually work on it from home. But if your own is serious health issues, you don't have choice but to see your doctor. Run to them, tell them that, I'm feeling this, I noticed this in my body. You are the owner of your body, so you can notice the changes when they occur. So when you tell them, you talk to them, this is what I'm noticing, this is what I did, this is what I noticed, and this is what I've tracked it. Okay, I've tracked it that this is not me. I wake up in the morning, I'm tired. I don't even do anything, I'm tired. So this is not like me. I can walk 15 minutes, 20 minutes without feeling tired, but I can barely walk 2 minutes now. This is not me. See your doctor. They know how they will guide you, and they will give you the treatment that you need. So don't overlook anything like it's just something minor. It's not something big. Don't let me blow things out of proportion. Well, hormonal imbalance need to be blown out of proportion, because you need to actually tackle it, and so that you can to go back to your normal self, doing all your daily activities and doing you like you actually do. That'll be all today on My Health, My Life. Till I see you again next week Tuesday, same MOR Radio, 1 p.m. UK time, 2 p.m. Nigerian time. If you notice any changes in your body system, please run to your healthcare provider. Enjoy the rest of your week. Bye-bye.